Welcome back, guys. This is Ashwin here. In this video we are going to solve the problem pairs. Given an array of integers and a target value, determine the number of pairs of array elements that have a difference equal to the target value. So here the difference is 1 and the array elements are 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we consider the difference means 1 and 2 can be a pair, and 2 and 3 can be a pair, and 3 and 4 can be a pair. So like that we have a unique number of pairs here, and the total we have to return is 3. That is the count of pairs that is equal to the target value if I found the difference. So here they have explained it, and let's see the constraints. So the constraint here is 10 to the power of 5. So you have to do it in n log n or n square. I think it can able to go up to n square, but we will solve it in linear time. So that is the optimal way. So let's consider this example. We have array size of 5 and the difference is 2. So if I consider the pair means, so 1 and 3 will be a pair, 2 and 4 will be a pair, and 3 and 5 will be a pair. So based on this we will have the difference of 2 and the number of pairs is 3. So we will be returning this thing, and that is like the overall problem explanation. So I'm going to solve the problem using dictionary. So this is like a simple function. So using hash map you can able to easily find the element whether it is available in the difference. So I will show you how we can able to do that. Before that let's create the counter function. So to initialize the array and the frequency of that, from collections import counter. So after that I'm going to initialize the counter for the array. So d equals counter of array. This will initialize the array. Now I have to find the difference, that is k. I also need to create a variable, initialize to 0. I will say pairs equals 0. Now I will go for the main logic. So for I in array, you can also traverse the dictionary, both are same because each integer in array of I will be unique. So each one will be a unique element. Now we will iterate the elements, and if I plus k in D, we will increment pairs by 1. So what this means is, so here let's consider currently I is 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3. I am just checking whether 3 is available in the dictionary. So if it is available means we will increment the pair by 1. Similarly if I consider 5 means, so I will say 5 if I minus k in D, that means 5 minus 2 is 3. Here also we will check whether 3 is available in the dictionary. If it is available means we will increment the pair by 1. So pairs plus equals 1. Why I am doing this in a separate way means let's consider 3. If 3 is coming first means, if I say I plus k, that is 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 will be available in the dictionary after some time, and 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 is also will be there in the dictionary. So we have to update separately in the pairs. That's why I'm just making it as a separate conditions. So after checking these conditions, we will remove that element in the dictionary. That will be delete of d of I. So this will delete the key and value in the dictionary. So this will do it for all the elements in this array. So these are the array elements. Finally we will return the pairs. Return pairs. So let's run this to check whether it is working properly or not. So it is working properly. Let's quickly recap the problem. First I'm just creating the hash map or counter for the array and store it in the variable D. and I'm going to initialize a variable with 0, and after that I'm just iterating the array elements. I'm just checking if I plus k in D, that is I plus 2 in D, that is 1 plus 2 is 3. If 3 is available in D means I will just increment the pair by 1, and the same for negation. So for this condition, if I say I plus k is in D, that is, this is the difference. If I add the total means we will get the another value. Let's say if I consider 3 means 3 plus 2 is 5, so 5 will be in the dictionary. I will increment the pairs. So another condition is I minus k, that is also a pair. So here if I consider 3 minus 2 is 1, so 1 is in the dictionary. I will just increment the pair by 1. So like that I will just do it for all the cases. I'm just stating an example, so this depends on the corresponding order also. So that is the overall logic of this problem. And also I'm just deleting this key value because we don't have to increment the duplicates, because sometimes if I consider the same element again means it is also will be considered as a pair, so we have to avoid that. So if I consider 1 in the first, and after that if I consider 3 means both are the same pair, 1 and 3 or 3 and 1, both are same. So to avoid that conflict, I'm just deleting the element. So that's it guys, let's submit the code now. Yeah, we have successfully solved the problem. If this video is helpful to you, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe the channel for more videos. I will see you guys in the next video.